Welcome back, it's D. When I say this is the week to be at CVS, we got tons of amazing deals that's going to save you a lot of money on those things you probably pay full price on. So let me know down below where you from, what the weather's like. I'm here in Georgia. It's been pretty hot. But nonetheless, moving forward, you're never going to pay full price again. Didn't know, y'all, CVS is doing this epic beauty sale where we're getting this CRT or CVS coupon for when we spend $25, we get $10 off. So y'all let me know if you have it. You should. Every account should have it. So check your app. But what I like about this, y'all, because it's a store coupon, we can stack that with those manufacturer coupons and those deals that are happening. So this is going to make out for some really cheap, even Moneymaker deals. My visual folks, this is what it looks like. And so as long as we get to that $25 mark, before coupons, we'll save $10. The thing I like about this is because it's beauty and personal care. So tons of ways to get to that $25 mark. I'm definitely probably going to factor in the Real Technique Eco Tools deal because it's on this fire promotion, y'all. When we spend $15, we get a $10 extra buck. So that's a great way to get 15 tracking towards that $25 balance and to also get the extra buck for doing the Real Techniques deal. And then stay tuned because I'm also going to show you a nice Moneymaker pickup deal that you can do so that way you can save even more money. So with the Real Techniques deal, you just need to be at that $15 mark, or maybe you just want to grab this kit right here, which is $19.99. So yes, initially you would pay that, but I would factor it in with that $25, get $10 off, so that way you can come out even cheaper. So I'm going to show you a nice deal you can do. Next deal definitely has to be one of my favorites. I love when it comes around. It's on our Eucerin, y'all, Aquaphor, and even select Nivea products. So like the smaller ones, they are going to be $4.99, and for buying one, we're going to get a $3 extra buck. So that's going to make it $1.99. But I want y'all to scan your items. You might have some CRTs. I know that I have a couple dollar CRTs for like the Nivea. So if I was to use that towards this one, that would end up initially totaling me $2.99 since I have two of those dollar lotion for Nivea CRTs. And then I would initially pay that, but of course you can use extra bucks to lower your out of pocket, and I would get back the $3 extra buck, making that free. With us picking up both of these, this is going to initially total us $24.98. But remember, if your store honors the 98% rule, you should also get that 10 off of 25 to come off. And then if you have any like CRTs, like how I have two of the dollar ones for this, then of course your out of pocket would be cheaper. But worst case scenario, that'll drop you down to $14.98. So if you have extra bucks, use it to pay. If it was recently your birthday and you are signed up for CVS, check, because a lot of times you'll get a $3 extra buck. But you would pay that initially, but guess what, y'all? We're going to get that $10 extra buck for the Real Techniques deal, and then the $3 extra buck for the Nivea, Eucerin, Aquaphor deal, making both of those $1.98, y'all, or 99 cents each, when this alone is $20. And y'all, we could even take it a step further, because y'all know I always talk about that free cashback app. It literally gives us cashback on our purchases. So make sure y'all are looking at offers that work for that beauty and personal care. But y'all see if y'all have like a 10% cashback offer. And if y'all have that, then a great way to come out even cheaper. And if you're new to Ibotta, make sure you use my sign up code so that way you can get that $5 welcome bonus after submitting your first receipt. My deal, I'm probably going to factor in this Palmer's deal where it's buy one, get one 50% off. And then when we buy two, we get a $6 extra buck. I've been really wanting to try their body oil, so I think I'm going to factor that in. So this is going to help track towards that $25 balance. This is how I'm going to do my deal. I'm going to pick up one of the body oils and then one of the cheaper products. I think I would prefer to have this, so I'm going to grab one of these at $6.79. But because it's buy one, get one 50% off, the cheaper item, of course, is going to be the one that rings up 50% off. So this is this is $9.49, and then this is $6.79, but this will be 50% off. So with me bringing up both of them, that's going to initially total me $12.88. But always scan your items. You might have a CRT off of skincare or something like that that might attach, but if you don't, that'll initially total you $12.88, and then remember you would pay that initially, but then we'll get the $6 extra buck back for buying two, making it $6.88 for both, or $3.44 each. But remember, I'm factoring this in with my spend 25 get 10, so this is going to be at least $12 helping me track towards that. Another hot deal you might want to do or even factor in with that promotion or that digital is the raw sugar, y'all. They are buy one, get one free. So you could grab the body washes. If your store carries the bar soap, I believe those might be included as well. Typically, of course, those are a little bit cheaper. Now, they're not giving back any extra bucks, but again, a great way to stack it with that spend $25, get $10 off deal. Get into this amazing deal you might actually want to do as an online pickup order or even in store, but we're going to do this through Rakuten. Y'all know I talk about it all the time because it's literally the easiest way to get cash back, because literally Rakuten will take you to CVS site. You will create your order as normal as an online pickup order, or they do even have an option where you can do in store, but they give us cash back. Plus, if you are new with my special link only, you're also going to get a $30 welcome bonus when you spend $30 out of pocket, and that's in addition to the cash back you're already going to get. So a great deal to factor with that, and that 10 off of 25, and this amazing promotion right here on our Conair products, because when we spend $40, which a lot of these products cost anyway, we're gonna get a $15 extra buck. So here's a way that you could do the deal. Remember to do this through Rakuten. My link is down below so you can get signed up for the $30 bonus for new users. But once you're logged in, Rakuten will bring you to CVS site. You'll create a CVS account or log in if you already have an account. Add this as an online pickup order. You want to be at least $50, because with those spend deals, if you're not at the spend amount after your coupons and extra bucks come off, you won't get the extra bucks. So I added in one of the blow dryers into my online cart for $27.99. And then one of the one of the flat irons at $24.99. So before any coupons were applied, it brought me to $53.98. But after that 10 off of 25 CRT came off, it dropped me down to $43.98. But then remember, you're going to initially pay that, but Rakuten's going to give us the 3% back, plus new users will get that $30 bonus for spending $30. So that's $31.91 that you would be getting back, plus the $15 extra buck. So that's $46 we're getting back after initially paying out the $43, making this not only free, but a $2 and some change moneymaker. Now, if you're not new to Rakuten, you will still get the 3% cash back plus the $15 extra buck. So a still great deal versus paying full price. All my folks that maybe need baby care, household items, laundry care, paper products, then you might want to focus on our spend $30 deal and then get back a $10 extra buck. This week, y'all, the big thing of gain is included. These big jugs right here, y'all, which are normally $20. So sometimes we'll get digitals. Always check your Coupon 24 app. I'm going to go ahead and scan it. Hopefully we do have one. But if not, y'all, that would be a great item to maybe factor in. But see, we don't have any coupons, but we do have coupons for like the Tide. If maybe you prefer the Tide, you could get the pods at $12.99. Use this $3 digital, or you can get the liquids. And a lot of times we'll get a matching $3 digital. But let's confirm. We're going to scan our items because remember, we don't want any surprises at checkout. Actually, no. I guess we don't have a $3 digital. But let me make sure this digital for the pods does attach. So this is why it's important to scan your items, y'all. And so we do have a $3 digital. So you could factor in one of these at $12.99 to get you to that $30 mark. Y'all, you could even factor in some paper products if you do plan on doing the spend $30 deal. And always check the websites of these brands for printables, because I know a lot of times with Viva, we'll get printables on their website, even sometimes with Conair, and all of those are part of that spend $30 deal, get a $10 extra buck deal. And again, I love doing this because so many items are included. A nice deal if you happen to need the like Crest white strips, because these are normally almost $43. This week they're $39.99, and for buying one, we get a $7 extra buck. And a lot of times we'll get a $10 digital. I scanned it, didn't see a $10 digital, but this 10 off of 25 coupon does attach. So remember, this will be a great deal to even factor in online. So that way you could take advantage of that $30 bonus through Rakuten and the cash back. But remember, you got to be at $30 after your coupons and extra bucks and gift cards are applied and before tax and shipping. So if we were right at that $39.99 mark and then that 10 off of 25 came off, we would literally be a penny short. So I would take that time to add in something super cheap online, maybe even like the You Buy Kotex or something else super cheap, so that way you can come out even cheaper. Nice deal if you maybe been wanting to grab this Oral-B IO4 series, because this is normally $120. It's $9.99 this week, and we get a $20 extra buck for buying one. And another deal you might want to factor in with that 10 off of 25. If you happen to need oral care, we do have this amazing promotion on our Crest, like Oral-B products, where when we buy 3, we get a $5 extra buck, and they're priced at $3.99. And you might have several CRTs and even like this 5 off of 3 digital, but the Crest also works for that spend 25 get 10. So maybe you just want to factor that in there. But what I would do is pick up 3 of the ones at $3.99. Yes, you can mix and match between the toothpaste and the toothbrush, but pick up 3 of the ones that you prefer. And initially that's going to end up totaling you. So all 3 would end up totaling us $11.97. But after that 5 off of 3 digital comes off, you'll initially pay the $6.97. But remember, we'll be getting back that $5 extra buck, making it $1.97 for all 3. Another hot deal is going to be with the hair care, because again, that 10 off of 25 would attach. And then I want to say we actually have coupons, I know, for the Shea Moisture, but as you see, some of these other hair care products are also a part of that spend $30 get a $10 extra buck deal. So this will be the time to stock up, because you know you're running low. So I have that 10 off of 25 that's attaching. I don't have any like manufacturer coupons, but as you see, I do have some CRTs that I could stack with that to come even cheaper. I would even cheaper. But if I was to use any of these, since these are thresholds, I would actually have to add that to this. So meaning if I wanted to use this with this one, I would have to spend $45, and I'm not doing it. But I think with our Shea Moisture, we do actually have digital, so maybe you want to just grab $30 worth of that and then use the digital that we have. And yes, we got a 5 off of 2. So if you got right to that $30 mark, then we'll get the $10 extra buck, and then we'll get that 10 off of 25 to come off, and you'll also get the $5 digital to come off. So let's see how we can come up with the deal. So I see some priced at $14.99, so maybe you want to do that, or factor in some other items that work with that spend 30 get $10 extra buck. So if we're right at that $30 mark, we get that $10 off of 25, that 5 off of 2 digital would come off. That'll initially leave us to paying $15. Then we'll get the $10 extra buck for spending $30, and that'll make it just $5 for both products, y'all, or $2.50 each. Not to mention, make sure you also scan your receipts to fetch and check Ibotta for those additional ways to save. And as always, if you're new to any of the rebate apps that I use, click the link down below in the description of this video, so that way you can get those bonus points and cash back for submitting your first receipt for using my special sign-up code. Or you can always click the link in my bio if you're watching this on TikTok. Folks needing food, this might be a week too to maybe use some expiring extra bucks, but several snack type products, even several cereals, are $1.99. So when it comes to like our Kellogg's and General Mills, make sure you are scanning your receipts or scanning your items on Ibotta, because we do have some cashback offers. But we do have like our Gushers and Fruit Roll-Ups $1.99. We even have these Bumblebee products right here at $1.99 as well. And I want to say for the Kellogg's, we have cashback offers on Ibotta, as well as the General Mills. And our Nature Valley products are also included, y'all, so a great time to grab some of the products you normally probably pay full price on for super cheap this week at CVS. And this Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and we have this 50-cent cashback offer on Ibotta, so that'll make it like $1.49. But I want to say we also have $1 off of 2 digital, so a great way to come out even cheaper. So let's scan it and confirm and make sure. So make sure you're scanning per usual to make sure you can see if you have any coupons. And yes, we do. So what I would do is actually probably just pick up 2. And 2 of them is going to initially total us $3.98. So when that $1 off of 2 digital comes off, that'll drop us down to $2.98. And then we would submit to Ibotta for $1 back, because this is a limit of 5. And because we're picking up 2, we'll get that $1 back, y'all. Both of these $1.98 or 99 cents each. Also notice we have $1 off of 2 for the Kellogg's if maybe you prefer that, but no cashback offers that I'm showing on Ibotta, but a great way to still get what you need and come out cheap. Just know you'll pay about $1 more. So you'll end up getting 2 boxes for $2.98 or $1.49 each. You might want to even factor in with that spend 25 get 10, or just a nice deal to do. It's gonna be on our X products. You're on this promotion, y'all. When we buy 2, we get a $2 extra buck. And as you see, some of these body washes are as cheap as $5.99. I scanned it on the app, and that 10 off of 25 works. And we got this 5 off of 2 digital. So if you end up just doing the deal alone, both of the $5.99 products would initially total you $11.98. The $5 digital would come off. You'll pay $6.98, but remember, we'll get the $2 extra buck after doing the deal, making both of them $4.98 or $2.49 each. So if you don't do it separately and you factor it in with your spend 25, at least you'll have $11.98 tracking towards it. It's a nice deal if maybe you do prefer Nivea body wash. These big jugs are $8.99, and for buying one, we get a $4 extra buck, y'all. So that makes it $4.99, and another deal to help track towards that $25 balance. And I want to say for the Nivea men, we have cashback offers on Ibotta. So let me just double check and scan. No offers on Ibotta. We have a $2 cashback offer. It looks for like the lotion, but I also do want to scan it on the CVS app because we might have some digitals, or you might have some CRTs that you might can stack with it other than a 10 off of 25. So yeah, see, for me, I have these 2 CRTs that would stack with this because that's 30% off, and then that's $1 off. So definitely another hot deal to do, because if I just picked up one, I would get the $1 off and then 30% off, and then the $4 extra. So this will make this super cheap, because what I'm thinking is that $1 CRT will come off first. So that'll drop me down to $7.99. And then I'll get 30% off of that. And so that'll drop me down to $5.59, getting back the $4 extra buck, making it $1.59. Not bad. I also want to do this deal on the Aveeno like body washes. They're buy one get one 50% off, and it even works for the sun care, y'all. And get a $5 extra buck. I scanned this one right here, and we have a 5 off of 2 digital as well, and it works for that spend 25 get 10. So maybe you want to factor in this deal with maybe the Nivea or even the Axe to come out even cheaper, y'all. Sometimes with the Aveeno, we'll get those rebates with the Activate rewards. So if we currently have any rebates back, this could be another great way to come out even cheaper. This is why it's important to scan, because I'm looking for some filler items to help me get to 25, and I noticed that this Irish Spring, it doesn't appear to be on any promotion, but they're $4.49, and y'all, I got both of these CRTs for $2 off. So that's going to give me $4 off, and as you see, it tracks towards that spend 25. That would make it just 49 cents, y'all. Another item I'm probably going to factor in is one of the CVS brand oral care, because I have $2 off, so that's already $4 off that I'm gonna get, and it also attaches to the 10 off of 25 depending on which one you get. Like I scanned this one, so after both CRTs, that would just make it 79 cents, but remember, that's also tracking towards the $25 balance. For the cheaper route, y'all, and just grab the floss at $4.59, because this does attach and it comes out a little bit cheaper. I think I found an even better deal with our Axe promotion where we buy 2 get a $2 extra buck, because I just scanned these deodorants. These are $7.79, and y'all, we had a 7 off of 2 digital, and I also have some CRTs, but I know those vary account by account, so I think I might factor this in to help me get to that $25 mark. But without that, if you do pick up 2 of these at $7.79 each, that means initially that'll total you $15.58, and then that $7 digital would come off. And then remember, you would pay that if you don't have any extra bucks, and then we'll get the $2 extra buck back, making it $6.58 or $3.29. And again, this is worst case scenario, but if you have like CRTs like I do, you could come out even cheaper. So I noticed that the spray is also included, and it's a little bit cheaper. So I think I'm gonna grab one of the sprays and then one of the deodorants. Now I actually scanned these cheaper deodorants, and the promotion actually didn't attach to those. So this is why it's important to make sure when you scan your items, you make sure they also, of course, attach to that promotion that you plan on doing, because if not, then you might have some issues at checkout. Oh, make sure you come by like the trial and travel section, because some of these are actually attaching to the 10 off of 25. I did scan these cotton swabs right here, and these like tissue packs right here, which are a little cheaper at $1.69, and both of them attach. So a great like filler item to help you get to that $25 mark. Can you believe everything in right here in my cart is $30.84? But remember, we got that 10 off of 25 that's going to come off. We got our $4 in coupon savings for the Irish Spring. And then for the Axe, we got that 7 off of 2. I have a $2 CRT and a $1.50 CRT For the Nivea, I have $2 in CRTs coming off. And then for this tissue, I just added it in because I needed it to help me. Because if not, I would be missing out on some additional savings. And then I added in the floss. And remember, we have $4 in coupon savings there coming off for CRTs. So y'all, I should be left to pay 34 cents before tax. So let's head to the restaurant. Let's test this out. Remember, for the Axe, I should be getting $2 back, and for the Nivea, I should be getting $3 back. So $5 back, which should then end up making this not only free, but a $4.66 moneymaker. And I'm not using any extra bucks, y'all. All right, y'all went ahead and checked out. Now, something didn't come off. Well, I think some of the CRTs reduced down, but I still wanted to check out so I can show y'all the good and bad. But let me show y'all the receipt. As you see, for like the Irish Spring and like that CVS Health one, those kind of reduced down to like $1.10, $1.03, which is why my out of pocket was a tad bit more. So I paid $2.21 before tax. But I did get back my $2 extra buck for the Axe deal and the $3 extra buck for the Nivea deal. So I got back $5 in extra bucks, even though I initially paid out $2.21. So this is definitely a great week to be out at CVS. If you made it to the very end, comment down below, I love CVS. Don't forget to like and follow. And if you struggle with your deals going as planned, grab my free coupon trip checklist in the description of this video or in my profile. Happy couponing.